Hello and welcome to the English Listen Lab. Today, we follow the legendary, unstoppable, absolute genius. Or at least, that's what people said about young Oliver King when he became an international chess champion at the age of 10. The world thought he was on his way to becoming the greatest chess player ever. But surprise, turns out, being a child prodigy comes with a tiny downside. Pressure. Lots of pressure, and just like a poorly planned chess move, things went sideways. Let's dive into Oliver's wild ride from chess stardom to a much calmer and happier life as a chess teacher. The chess prodigy who escaped the spotlight. Chapter 1. The boy who checkmated the world. Oliver King wasn't born with a chessboard in his hands, but it sure felt that way. At the age of 4, he played his first game against his grandfather, who expected an easy win. Spoiler alert, Grandpa lost, badly. By 6, Oliver was beating adults at the local chess club. By 8, he was winning national tournaments. And by 10, oh, nothing special, just becoming the youngest international chess champion in history. No big deal, right? Suddenly, Oliver was everywhere. Newspapers called him the future of chess. Talk shows invited him to discuss strategy, as if a 10-year-old could explain anything without mentioning dinosaurs. And people whispered about how he might be the next Magnus Carlsen. Fame had arrived, and it wasn't going anywhere. Except, Oliver wasn't sure he wanted it to stay. Chapter 2. The Curse of Being Too Good. After his historic win, Oliver's life changed overnight. His schedule went from playing with Legos to training 6 hours a day, giving interviews, and traveling to tournaments non-stop. Fun, right? Well, not exactly. While other kids were watching cartoons, Oliver was memorizing opening strategies. While his friends played soccer, he was analyzing endgames. And weekends? Forget it. Chess was his life now. At first, he loved it. But then came the pressure. Win, win, win! Fans expected victory. Coaches demanded perfection. Even his goldfish seemed disappointed when he lost a match. And let's not even talk about the internet, because wow, chess fans can be brutal. Slowly, the game he loved started feeling like a full-time job, and not the fun kind with free snacks. Chapter 3. The Great Chess Meltdown. By 15, Oliver was one of the top young players in the world. But something was off. Before every game, instead of excitement, he felt dread. Instead of joy, he felt stress. Instead of playing for himself, he was playing for rankings, titles, and expectations. Then it happened. The Tournament of Doom. Okay, that's not its real name, but it felt like it. During a critical match, Oliver was playing against a grandmaster twice his age. The game was intense. The clock was ticking. The whole world was watching. And then, Oliver blundered. Badly, like, a beginner would know this is a bad move, bad. The crowd gasped. His coach buried his face in his hands. Somewhere, a dog probably howled in sadness. Oliver lost the match. And then, he realized something. He didn't want to do this anymore. Not like this. Not for trophies, not for fame, not for anyone else. Just like that, he made a decision that stunned the chess world. Chapter 4. Escape from the chess world. At 18, Oliver did the unthinkable. He walked away from professional chess. Journalists wrote dramatic headlines like, "Chess prodigy vanishes. He didn't. He just got a haircut and stopped doing interviews. Fans were devastated. His coach tried to convince him to stay. But Oliver was done. For the first time in years, he had free time. He watched movies without analyzing moves in his head. He ate dinner without thinking about endgames. He even picked up hobbies, like learning how to cook. Results: disastrous but entertaining. Then, one day, while visiting a park, he saw a group of kids playing chess on a worn-out board. They weren't studying grandmaster techniques. They weren't worried about rankings. They were just having fun. And something clicked. Maybe he did love chess, just not the way he had been playing it before. Chapter 5. The Joy of Teaching. Oliver found his next move: teaching. He started small, giving lessons to kids in the community. But word spread fast. Soon, parents were lining up, asking him to coach their children. The best part? He actually enjoyed it. No stress, no expectations, just pure fun. He taught his students that chess wasn't just about winning. It was about creativity, patience, and enjoying the game. At first, people didn't understand. Why would a champion waste his talent? But Oliver didn't care. He wasn't a prodigy anymore. He wasn't a superstar. He was just a guy who loved chess. And, for the first time in a long time, he was happy. Chapter 6. A student becomes the master. As Oliver settled into his new life as a chess coach, something unexpected happened. His students were good. Like, really good. One kid, Timmy, DC, had the strategic mind of a 40-year-old grandmaster trapped in an 8-year-old's body. Another, Sarah, could see moves ahead like she had psychic powers. For the first time, Oliver wasn't just playing chess, he was teaching it, and watching his students improve was more exciting than any tournament he had ever played. And the best part? None of them were playing for trophies. They were playing for fun. But then, a letter arrived. A very official-looking letter. And it changed everything. Chapter 7. The Invitation. Oliver opened the letter and nearly choked on his coffee. It was an invitation to play in an exclusive chess tournament. Not just any tournament, the Legends Invitational, featuring some of the greatest players in the world. His first thought? Nope. His second thought? Also nope. But then, his students found out, and they lost their minds. "Coach, you have to play!" Timmy begged. "Yeah, you always say chess should be fun, so go have fun." Mice? Sarah added. Oliver sighed. He hadn't touched a professional chessboard in years. But the excitement in their eyes reminded him of something he had long forgotten, the joy of the game. So, against all logic, he agreed. Chapter 8. The Return of the King. Oliver arrived at the tournament with zero expectations. He wasn't there to win. He was there to show his students that playing chess wasn't about pressure. But as soon as he sat down across from his first opponent, something clicked. His old instincts kicked in. He saw moves before they happened. The board, the pieces, it all felt right. And then, he started winning. One game, then another, and another. Soon he found himself in the finals, facing off against a world-class grandmaster. His students were watching online, sending messages like, "Coach, you got this!" And "Don't blunder, we'll never let you live it down." Encouraging, right? And for the first time in years, Oliver enjoyed the competition. Win or lose, he felt alive. Chapter 9. The Final Move. The championship match was intense. Every move was calculated. Every second was precious. Oliver's opponent was a powerhouse, the kind of player who could crush dreams with a single rook. And then it happened. Oliver spotted an opening, a brilliant once-in-a-lifetime checkmate sequence. He reached for his queen, about to make the winning move, and then he stopped. Wait, did he even want to win? At that moment, Oliver realized something. He had already won. Not the tournament, but the game itself. He had found his love for chess again. He had nothing left to prove. So instead of a checkmate, he smiled, made a simple move, and let his opponent take the win. The audience gasped. His students went crazy. But Oliver? He just laughed. He had never felt happier. Chapter 10. The Real Victory. After the tournament, reporters swarmed him. "Why did you throw the game? Was it a mistake? Do you regret it?" Oliver shrugged. "Nah, winning isn't everything." His students, watching from home, got the message. Chess wasn't just about beating your opponent. It was about strategy, creativity, and, most importantly, enjoying the game. When he returned home, his students greeted him like a hero. "Coach, that was the coolest thing ever," Timmy shouted. Sarah grinned. "Yeah, but next time, win." Oliver laughed. Maybe he would, maybe he wouldn't. But one thing was certain. He would always love chess, no matter what. Thank you for following Oliver's journey. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fun English listening practice. See you in the next episode.